What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're actually going to be talking about iWriter. Now, if you don't know what iWriter is, it's a blog platform or a freelance platform of where you can order blog articles. So if you're building websites or niche sites or authority sites, you can actually head over to that website and order articles from professional and casual writers on a particular topic. So what I'm going to be talking about today is actually an article that I have requested or ordered from that platform. And yeah, basically there's a writer who I took the premium service from because they've got different varying levels of, writers that you can go for. And yeah, basically I use the rewrite service. So there's many different services that you can actually request. So you can do like a fresh article. Now that's good if you're obviously looking for some complete unique content, but through the actual SEO strategy that I'm using, I tend to actually, use almost like a rewrite and put it into my own words and make it a lot better. And it really does well for the on-page SEO. And the reason behind that and the method behind the madness is purely because when you actually write something that's very similar to the top 10 ranking sites, you actually naturally use quite a few of similar words that they've used within their articles or a similar kind of context or tone, which can be quite beneficial in your on-page SEO strategy. Now, if you don't know what on-page SEO is, that's just basically optimizing your page. So it's for search engines to crawl it and pick up on, the kind of topic that you're trying to, rank for and where you want them to show you up in the search engine. And specifically, we're talking about Google in this example. So anyway, iWriter is a platform that I tried out for the first time. I just wanted to give you an insight of exactly how well the content is. I'm actually going to show you in a second, the actual piece of content that I ordered, and then I'll show you exactly how I set up the request in the first place, the order, so you can see exactly, what things I said to help the writer to really understand exactly what I was looking for. And to be honest, I'm quite impressed with what I got, and it's my first time. I'll give you, the exact word count that I requested, the word count that was given, the price that I paid, and exactly, what the article is, so you can see that as well. Okay, so I won't obviously hold you any longer. We're going to get straight onto the computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I requested. Okay.
All right, so here we are. Now, what I want to show you is I actually also want to show you the article, like how I found it in the first place, the original article that I submitted for them to, in that sense, improve on. I've got a few instructions as well that I'll be sharing with you inside of this, but what I want to do is basically find this keyword. Now, the reason why I targeted this keyword in the first place, I just want to go over, is because I was watching Income Score and they were talking about statistic posts getting a lot of backlinks, and it's quite true. When I actually, go and link to a blog post, I usually link to a post referencing it because it has some specific kind of data that's unique to that website. So that's exactly what kind of post I'm trying to go for here. Now, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, the reason why I'm targeting how much are golden retriever puppies is because it's a post that requires a lot of data. So what I aim to do is use this on my website to actually gather and gain a lot of organic backlinks, and that's because a lot of people are going to reference to this post. Now, the way that I actually identified what post I want to submit to the writer on iWriter is by basically going into the key search research tool. Yeah, okay, this is my keyword research tool, sorry, which is the keysearch.co tool. Okay, and I've done my keyword research. Okay, and then I see how trending the keyword is. So it's got quite a lot of, organic traffic throughout the whole year. Reasonable to target. It's got 2,400 search volume, and it's a score under 30, which is green, which indicates to me that it's a very easy keyword to target. Now, when I come over to the results, there's something different here. I can see Forbes is there. Now, I'm probably not going to outrank them, most probably, but the thing is, I can see a site here that, is ranking with no backlinks, no authority links, and no authority. That's a very low authority, which is why it's green. All these high authority websites are the red ones, which are like 60 plus and whatever else. What stood out to me is that if this guy ranked with no backlinks and no authority, then why can't I? Okay, so basically what I did is I wanted to see what was so good about this article, because I know that they never used links because there's no links to the article. So I was thinking, okay, well, out of all of these, this site has no authority and they've somehow ranked, so that indicates to me that their article must be pretty good. Okay, so I went in to investigate it a bit further, and this was the one that I found. So it's the same one, and I read it, and it was really informational. So I knew that was the article I was going to want to use. Now, when you head over to iWriter, let me just show you that. When you actually go over to iWriter, basically you're going to be brought to this main page, okay, like where you can order articles. So once you've signed up and whatever else, you're going to have this dashboard, okay, and when you're on this dashboard, you can order content. So if you wanted to order content, you'd click here and whatever else. It gives you like a little explanation. But the first thing you're going to want to do is basically put in the title that you want of the article. So you want to put that in for them. Now you can say load from a template. So this is if you want to give them like a template to follow, or like basically give them some kind of content to go off, okay. And then it says what would you like. So this is where you can select article, but what I actually done was an article rewrite, okay. And if we look at the pricing up here, so if we look at the pricing, you can see here that you can get, these are articles, so this is fresh off the bat. The person's not going off anything apart from the information that you submit, and you can see all the different prices here, like for 1,000 words, so on and so forth. And the reason why I picked iWriter is because after researching an abundance of different videos and reviews, I was able to see that they're pretty good for what you pay, okay. So for 1,000 words you could expect to pay $11.50 on a premium service, and then elite is what most people go for. This is good quality. You don't need to go extreme like elite plus unless you've got a really big authority site. Yes, so if you were going for this, obviously you could see $66 will get you 3,000 words, so on and so forth. But what I done is article rewrites. Now that only starts from premium, and the reason why is because it takes a certain level of skill to actually rewrite a post and make it unique and whatever else. Now you might be questioning, is the article unique, like because I'm submitting a rewrite? And that is true, it is, yeah, because if we look at this, it goes through Copyscape, which is an official governing body for the internet to clarify whether the content is unique or not, and it's absolutely unique because it goes through Copyscape on this platform. Now I actually only paid $11.50 for this. I requested a 1,000-word article and I got back 2,283 words. So this shows you how good that is, okay. Now that's because the writer felt that it warranted that amount of information, because when they got into it, in order for them to actually write the whole piece of content, it warranted that amount of words. So although I requested only 1,000 words, I got back 2,000, so almost double what I requested, well, over double, okay. Now what I'm actually gonna show you here is, yes, so when you go up here, you want to say what language you want it in, whether it's for the UK website or US, whatever, and then original article. So what I did with that article, the site that I was just on, this one anyway, yeah, is I basically exported it like so, Command P and then export as PDF, okay. So export as PDF, saved it, and then submitted it to them so they could have it like this, okay. Basically then you want to give them clear instructions. So this is some of the notes that I genuinely give to any kind of article writers who are rewriting articles for me. So copy ideas instead of words. I've got like all of this, rewrite paragraph by paragraph, not sentence by sentence. Add your own ideas. So they're supposed to identify the flaws within the article and improve it, make it better and more useful to the reader. The article must help solve problems, must be in a fun and friendly manner. Everything must be step by step, using subheadings to break up each section. The intro must be warm and friendly to the reader, to let them know they're in the right place, so on and so forth. So you can get all that information. I'll leave it in the description box below, and make sure to smash that thumbs up if you are enjoying this video so far, and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is, you can see here obviously how many rewrites. You put your total word count. So I requested 1,000. Level premium, or you can only go premium or higher, so you could do premium or elite. So it gives you the price $20 for an article of 1,000 words for $20. That's pretty good, yeah. And then if you want to go higher, you can see like 2,044, or you could go premium, which is a level below, $33, and you're getting like you guaranteed that it's going to rank, because they're going to rewrite and use the same language that was used in the original post. Okay, so brief instructions, and that's where you would basically put in all of this. Okay, so that's where I would copy that in and put that in. Okay, also when I put like company information, that's where you would put this. Okay, so you can't, well, not really company information, it wouldn't really go under there, but I put it in any of them. Objective, there we go. So you know, inform and educate. Yeah, so this is where you would put it. You'd put all that kind of stuff in here. Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter because it's just going to submit to them anyway. But yeah, so you'd put that in there and then they get all that information there. Okay, so like they know exactly how to go about writing your article. Okay, then you'd put the brief instructions in there, so that would be that bit, so on and so forth. Now this isn't a tutorial, it's just to give you an idea of exactly, you know, what you can, you know, expect to do if you were to do this. Okay, so basically, let's go through the article that I actually got back. So the original article was here, and this one was pretty good. So, you know, they said, what's the cost of a golden retriever, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, if we look at the original, how it opened, it basically said, before you bring home a new golden retriever, there's a lot to evaluate. It doesn't help that the biggest factors is also the least clear. How much does a golden retriever cost? That's why I created a super helpful point-by-point guide to save you the time, energy, and headache, so you know exactly what goes on owning these lovable before you make your decision. Let's get started. Okay, so what he did, sorry, is there are several things to think through before you bring home a golden retriever puppy. One of the most significant aspects is also frustratingly unclear. What is the actual cost of a golden retriever? In response to that frequent question, we have created, so I would say because they've gone from, you know, third person to first person later in the article. We've created a full breakdown for you, for your benefit. It will save you energy, your time, and any frustrations you could, blah blah blah. So the introduction isn't that great. Like it's got the right topic and the right points there, but I would rephrase it, so I'm gonna need to improve that. Okay, but then he goes on to say buying a golden retriever veterinarian services. He gives exact, I told him to make sure he gives exact, make sure like within that, if you use this stuff that I've given you here, it basically instructs them to use specific exact numbers, okay, and reference to where they gather the data from. Yeah, okay, in that sense here, you know, he's using exact numbers, ranges and stuff like that. It gives people a clear idea of exactly what information is relevant, you know, to this article and whatever else. Yeah, okay, and yeah, basically equipment and toys, so on and so forth. So the idea of this is that he's following the same structure. Okay, so what I mean by that is he's got this block and then relevant information in his improved own words. Okay, this block is relevant information, and by following that flow, it basically follows the same flow here that Google wants to see. That's the reason why this article has no backlinks and they're ranking with no authority, and yeah, really and truly nothing else apart from good content. Okay, so you can see how he's obviously gone through giving all the information that's relevant, got the numbers, pulled the numbers, you know, told him to research a bit. He might have just taken a few numbers from there, you know, it doesn't matter as long as it's not, you know, complete copycat of what they have. And obviously this is like a whole 1,000 words extra. So that's it basically. You know, I'm really happy, first time ordering the content, it's really good. I'll be using them again in future. If you want to check out iWriter, I highly recommend it. You can go just below this video and use my link to actually, you know, go check them out. And yeah, that's about it really. So I hope you be able to get a little bit of information from this. I'll be posting this on my site, and this is going to allow me to really go full steam ahead. Then, you know, it will allow me to get a lot more out in the shortest amount of time possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash that thumbs up if you did, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.